Well, hello folks, should I say dwarfs, dwarfettes, and welcome back to Dwarf Fortress. It's been quite a long time since I've recorded any Dwarf Fortress at all, over a year, I'm pretty sure. I'd have to go back and actually look at the last time I uploaded one. I don't remember when it was. I just know that it's been quite a long time. It's been a long time coming waiting for this update, 2 years I believe. This is, as you can tell in the bottom right hand corner, 40.03. I'm using the Phobius tile set, which I will link in the description. And for the time being, and until the game becomes more stable and undergoes more updates, I'm not going to be doing Fortress mode. Just going to be doing a little bit of adventuring here and there, testing the game out, pressing some of the world parameters to their extremes perhaps, and just seeing what we can come up with. There's most likely going to be crashes galore, unfortunately. I have noticed since at least the last two versions. I haven't played .03, but the last two versions crashed on me very frequently while traveling through the world map, talking to people and doing things like that. It's just one of those things that's going to take time for Toady to stabilize. I am also using Simon Swerer, his SoundCloud page, for all of my audio. I will link him in the description as well. I love pretty much all of the songs that he has made for Dwarf Fortress and based around Dwarf Fortress. If you've been on my channel for any amount of time, well, if you've went through my favorites at least, you've probably seen, I think I've only got like 2 or 3 videos of his favorited. He doesn't have many up on YouTube. Most of them are just on SoundCloud. But again, you can find them linked there. We're going to design a new world because I have not designed one yet. Welcome to the alpha of Dwarf Fortress. I'm just going to create a smaller island, 33 by 33. I'm going to use random seeds. The end year doesn't really matter. I'm going to take the population cap to -1, which means there is no cap. Site cap, -1, there is no cap. Percentage beasts dead for stoppage. That deals with the mega beasts and titans. The titans and mega beasts might be the same thing, but whatever. When they're 80% dead, that's when the game will stop generating the world. Not going to mess with those, not going to mess with minimum elevation and things like that. You can do a lot of interesting things with these settings, but it's also really easy to screw your world over and make it so that it doesn't actually generate right. Brain weight and all that stuff I'm not interested in. If I was creating a larger world, like one for Fortress mode, I would create pretty much one of the largest regions I could, and I would go through and I would edit almost all of these settings, or at least way more than I'm going to be doing here. Mountain peak number, I don't want my whole world to be filled with mountains, so 1's good. Volcano, 1's good. Max Mega Beast Caves, though, we're going to jack this all the way up to 20. Semi Mega Beast Caverns, 40. Titan number, 30. Absolutely way too much. I hate fucking boogeymen. They're gone. They're done. Boogeymen are one of the worst. Boogeymen are about the only thing added to Dwarf Fortress that I don't agree with at all. If you're traveling through the wilds alone, boogeymen will just tear you up and kill you, and I don't want to have to deal with that. There's more than enough danger out there without having to deal with well, not invisible, but without having to deal with ghosts that pop out of nowhere. I don't care about good and evil square counts on this map, any of that stuff. Erosion count cycle, we're going to take that all the way up to, let's take that to 1,000. Minimum river start locations. Pre-erosion we'll do 5. After all of the erosion is said and done, however, we only want 2. So actually let's take that up to 10. Periodically erode cliffs, yes. Orthographic precipitation, yes. Maximum number of subregions, going to take that up to 5,000. Cavern layer number 3. Openness minimum. We want an openness minimum of about 95. Not a cavern layer openness minimum of 95 and 100 means that your caverns are going to be wide open and you're not going to have all of these little passageways everywhere you go. They're going to be easier to navigate and see through, except for the tall mushrooms and the plump helmets that spring up. passage density, minimum 0, maximum 5. Switch those around. Pretty much do the same thing. Make it, I believe, so that our caverns are large and spacious and kind of fun to be around. And actually, we'll take that up to 20. No, 15. I don't want to go too overboard. Minimum 0, max 100. Minimum natural cave size, we're going to take that up to 15. Natural cave size, maximum up to 50. Mountain caves, we'll jack that all the way up to 15. And number of non-mountain caves, 20. This world's going to be loaded down. In fact, it might not even generate properly. If it doesn't, I'll go back in and I'll change some of these, maybe. Without doing too much. Okay, so we press F6 to save it. And let's generate this world. Yes, I'm sure, because I already saved it. So here we go. We have our nice little world. We're quickly ripping through the years to begin with. It rejected 6 places right off the bat. You can see the different civilizations. These are the roads. I think these are mountain homes. I'm not entirely sure how to read this map. I love this music. This is Kobold March. Some of these songs are going to be in Fall of Atlantis if I ever get back to working on and finishing that. I love Simon's music so much that he's getting an entire character based around him and his songs. A badass guy. I don't know if he's badass or not, but I'm going to assume that he is. Now, this won't take too long to generate. I imagine around the year 800 or something, it will stop, because most of the mega beasts will be dead. 80% of them will have died. Mostly in battle, wars, things like that. The ones that don't die are going to be incredibly powerful. We advance to the Age of Legends. And I can stop this generating at any point if I want to, if I feel it's taking too long. Or if I just get tired of watching everything die away, if it goes into an age and I don't want it to advance anymore. Because I think there's some ages where there's no more, like, beasts for you to worry about. No more mega beasts anyways. God damn, I got this gnat just fucking buzzing around me in my drink here. I'm about ready to pause the video and just fucking murderize the thing. I don't know if I have to destroy my whole room to do it. Now, one of the reasons I want to generate a world for as many years as possible is so that roads will be built, towns will grow up, people will have history, there'll be plenty of shops and items created. It just creates a more diverse, in-depth world that's more interesting to explore. This is the Tankard Basher. It should play every time the dwarfs throw a party, honestly. Actually, no, that'd probably get way out of hand. Sometimes the dwarfs go party happy. If it reaches the year 1050, it's going to automatically end anyways. So I'll probably stop it before we get to the year 1000. There's about a steady 7,000 to 8,000 historical figures alive at any time. You can see things changing here. I think that these are little villages, either becoming bigger cities and then falling back down or something like that. Each icon has its own meaning. We're going to stop right there. Year 993. We're going to use the world as it currently is. The Planet of Forever has been created. 8,451 active units. The big problem with creating massive, large worlds is that eventually the game runs out of memory and just crashes. You can only have so many units. I don't exactly know what it is. Someone who knows more about how these programs work and store memory could explain it better. But basically, you max out the way the game can read memories, or can read things, and it just crashes. So we're going to be an adventurer in the sole world that we've created. Time advances now too. The world is not stagnant after you create it. So we're going to start in Granite 15. And we can be a human, an elf, or a dwarf. We're going to be a dwarf. The dwarfs have a pretty good civilization scattered over this island. The elves, I don't even see them around here. They have, these elves of Dato Mevala exist right there on the edge of the mountains. And the humans have pretty much spread along the coast as well. Nothing lives in the center in the mountains, it seems like. So we're going to be a dwarf of, well, how do I want to handle this? So far my experience with dwarves in adventure mode has not been very good. I've not been able to find my way out of the mountain homes, and I'll show you why, because we're going to be a dwarf for this video. Next video, probably be a human just so we can experience the outside world. You can change your status over here. Peasants start with the fewest amount of points, heroes, and then demigods. We're going to be a hero. I'm just going to take my strength to 20, agility to 20, and endurance to 10. I don't have a whole lot of points to spend, but that's good enough for me. We're going to be a skilled swords dwarf. We're going to be completely based around fighting, a skilled shield user, adequate armor user, and a skilled dodger. Our last points, let's put them in climbing. I haven't done any climbing yet, but hey, you can climb now. You can climb and jump. And we are going to be rubbed bolted. Uvash rubbed bolted. We can change our background to be a peasant or to be locally important. Dwarven hillocks. I don't think that changes. So we can, I don't want to be just a peasant. But maybe that's all there can be. Some worlds that I've created, you can be like, you can be in the military, things like that. We're going to start in, let's see, Scald Lanterns, no. Steam Boulders. We're a peasant in Steam Boulders, a dwarven hillocks. And we have never strayed far from home. We're a worshipper of Eshgor Starville, the god of blight and disease. So here we go. And like I mentioned, there's a problem with the dwarf mode that I've seen so far. I'll show you, probably. We finally got our equipment together, such as it is. Now it's time for action and adventure. In the rush of excitement, we've forgotten where we were going to go, though. A foolhardy soul might try to rescue the children that have been kidnapped. Perhaps some of our friends here have ideas. And we start, apparently in this place, surrounded by a bunch of other dwarfs. That is a lot of people. The Potter spits, people have greetings down here and everything now. You can have conversations with them. We can shout out to everybody. Let's just greet. Wow, we greet everyone. Hello. Oh my goodness. We have been under siege by an ancient force of nature. Brand Hill is in the thin hills. Seek this place if you hunt Dorku Heatpack, the Rosy Pine, the Desert Titan. This vile fiend murdered Ingish Steak Ice. And so there's a whole bunch of other stuff going on. They've been under siege by an ancient force of nature. There's a hoary ape in the thin hills. We can hunt Izeg Birdsfire, the plain fish, the Desert Titan. This vile fiend has killed 85 in its lust for murder. So between the missing children, we've also got titans and other things around here. Vile fiend has killed 3 in its lust for murder. Another ancient force of nature, washed gollies, the whiskered hides in the thin hills. Hang on a second. Okay, where were we? Yeah, we've got all these people that you can see they've got numbers on them that relates to where they are. So you can see this guy number 1 right here is telling us all this. Makes it easier to track down. We start with a copper short sword, some cave spider silk gloves. Nothing too good. We don't start with any iron, like iron armor or anything like that. We have a large copper dagger, water, and cave lobster meat. I don't know all the controls yet. I know how to jump. Again, I don't know how to climb. I'm not even sure where my dwarf is. There we are. Okay. I'm not going to bother talking to all of these people yet. As tempting as it is, I need to find my way out of this place. And hey, look at this. Amazing. This is the first dwarf in a long time where I haven't started underground. Normally, from my experience, and maybe I need to be more careful whenever I'm creating a character, you start in an underground dwarf home. I don't know what they're called. Maybe it's a mountain home, maybe it's a cavern home, but it's almost impossible to navigate your way out of them. They've got underground roads that lead to other outposts and things like that, but it is a nightmare. We, however, are going to go down. Back down. I don't even see... Can I go down here? No. I wonder where the rest of this village is. It's somewhere. Let's see. Let's talk to somebody. Where is someone important looking? This guy is flashing down here. Good God. It is terrifying! What is terrifying? We're going to start a new conversation with the mayor here. We can greet him. We can bypass the greeting. We're just going to greet him first. Hello, Tobul. Let's see, where does he respond? Tobul says, "Hey, it's good to see you. Are you traveling alone in the wilds, fool? You know better than that." We'll continue our conversation with Tobul here. We can inquire about troubles, ask for directions, ask about the local ruler. We can trade, exchange stuff. There's tons of new dialogue options. Comment on the weather, natural surroundings. We can accuse him of being a night creature. Brag about our past violent acts. Basically, we're just going to inquire about any troubles, because that's what I want to go deal with right now. A lot of these other features I don't think are really set up. They don't have, they're not fully integrated yet. Tobul says, "It is terrifying, okay? Been under siege. Many years ago, my cousin the Helm Dabbler was kidnapped from stream boulders by Nrexung devil sculptures. That is truly horrible. But, why don't you tell me where Stream Boulders is?" And we are in Stream Boulders. In 73, the Treaty of the Mines of the Foggy Fortress founded Stream Boulders, so quite a long time ago. Well, why don't you tell me... I was going to say, why don't you tell me where the demon is, but apparently that one's gone. I could probably have found it if I went through the other options. Well, let's see. We've got abductions, beasts, criminals, and bandits. Oh, really? You can ask about the abductions, the beasts, the criminals, or the bandits. How about the abductions? Why don't you tell me about them? Several years ago, Ast Bronzewarded was kidnapped from Stream Boulders by Smunstu Abyss Black. Okay. Well, why don't you tell me where that goblin is? Probably on the move or deep underground, but I can't be sure. So, there's no way that I can help you with that, is there? Okay. Let's see, we've got abductions, beasts. Maybe I can help you with the criminals? Beasts, criminals, bandits. Well, actually tell me about the beasts. What do we have around here? A creature of the night has our people cowering in fear. Shadow Burial, the Phantom of Nights, is in the thin hills. Seek this place if you hunt Naglak Burial Grave, the Dust of Shadows, the Freak of Twilight. This vile fiend has killed 9 in her lust for murder. Okay. Well, why don't you give me directions to that place? Shadow Burial, the Phantom of Nights, is a day's travel to the northwest, so we get a detailed description. I'm not going to bother to recruit anyone yet, simply because I think we're a hero. We can do this on our own. Plus, we got this awesome music to fuel us along. What is this? Another hole in the ground? Where's my mouse pointer? Okay. I want to make sure it's not in the middle of the screen. So, holy crap. This is how the dwarfs live when they don't live underground. Whenever they live underground, their dwellings are a lot more detailed than this. These are nasty topside dwarfs who live in the city. Oh, good lord. Let's see. He said to the northwest. So let's just leave this town. Maybe I can get directions there. Holy crap! Why don't you show me where any of these beasts are? Steamy Tightness. I don't even know the name of the beast I was looking for. Wow. So it's all the way down there. Swift Rooters, Raptor Seal, all the way over there. I was looking for one a little bit closer. Noiseless. Well, there's one. The Noiseless of Glade. So it might be about as close as it gets. It's not the one I was asking about. That one's all the way over on the coast. Oh, these are different groups, too. I don't care about groups. I should have some information on one of these beasts. All the way up there. Naglak. That's where we're going, apparently. So, we've got a long way to go. I don't know what that is. Looks like a ruin. These are towns. Are these towns? Cannot travel through the Dark Fortress. So those are probably goblin towns. That little thing right there, pointing at it with my finger, this thing right here is a traveling army, I think. It's a traveling something or other, a traveling group. We'll encounter this one and see what happens. It's an ambush. I should have stayed away. So, fuck, we're dead. We've got goblin. This is the one I'm worried about, a crossbow goblin. I really doubt that I'm quick enough to outrun these bastards. These little circles here are trees. Trees take up multiple Z levels and multiple tiles now. Let's see, the Goblin Axeman says, in the midst of conflict, I feel no terror. Yeah, we jump away from the flying iron bolt. Is there any way I can talk? I'm going to shout to everyone. Ask for a cease to the hostilities. Do they listen? The flying iron bolt strikes the goblin recruit. Is somebody on my side? Or did he just get hit with friendly fire? Jump away. I'm just getting pelted with these iron bolts. I need to move. Quit running my mouth. I don't think goblins much care what I have to say. I'll keep some of these larger trees between me and these bandit bastards. All I gotta do is be faster than them. The turkey hen roots around in the dense fescue. All it takes is one arrow to slow me down and ruin my day. And also, I'm not sure why, but some... Oh no, there's more up there. Don't tell me they're gonna try to fight me too. They probably will. For some reason, whenever I'm moving, I notice icons appear around me. I still have no idea what those icons mean. If they mean anything. Yeah, I'm not gonna go fight that group up there. I don't mind a 1-on-1 or 1-on-2 or hell, even a 1-on-3, but a 1-on-15 or whatever. I'm not that suicidal. And okay, I can fast travel out of there. I think they're chasing after me. That's awesome, actually. Crap. I'm never gonna find the beast in the stinking menu now, am I? Usta, Nagzu. Where was it? Now this is kind of a pain in the ass. Naglak, the burial graves. Still got quite a ways to go. I apparently have to cross a major road. I don't think these guys are going to be able to catch up to me. And they shouldn't be able to. They're traveling as a group. Oh, now I got... Okay, for a second I thought I had two groups after me. Oh, no. Okay, thankfully I lost them, it looks like. Night is falling. I'm hungry. I'm going to have to try... I'm going to have to try and just camp. Because I don't think I'm going to be able to make my way around this massive river. Okay. Let's sleep until dawn. We'll eat whenever we wake up. Yes. Surely they won't be able to track me down. It's cloudy, we're hungry. We're gonna stop moving and try to eat some stuff. Let's see, we will eat the cave lobster. And we will drink I'm gonna drink some of this water covering my body. I'm gonna drink all of this water, just lick it off me. I thought that this might be a good idea, but I don't see my thirst going down at all. Okay, let's just drink some of my water. And eat some more cave lobster. God damn, I'm still hungry. Okay. So, the big challenge here is going to be getting across this river. Not even managed to get into any combat yet. Probably won't either. There's a good chance that I'm not actually going to try to cross this river. But I'm going to end up trying to just travel my way around it. Good lord. This is a steep mountainside. I think this is one of the... No, it's not that steep. There's just a massive river in front of me. Okay. Say maybe I can cross over here. I'm not going to be able to walk my way around this. Damn it. We're going to have to jump in. Yeah, that was like a cliff over pretty much a lake. We've discovered a river. It's 1 tile wide. If I can't make it across this, I deserve to die. Okay. How? We jump into the water, we flounder, there we go. I don't know how to slowly lower myself into the water like a sane person. So we're just gonna jump in and make a ton of noise and attract all of the fish. Good, here's that road that we were looking for. Now the real trick is going to be, we're hungry again, is going to be A, not starving. And my compass up there might be... I think I need to go north. My compass up there... Wait a second. Oh, cool. I can strap the sword to my body and put it away. Maybe that'll make people more likely to deal with me. We're going to eat the cave lobster. Drink the water. I absolutely have to remember how to fill up... whatever it's called. There we go. Naglok the Burial Grave. I'm basically right here. I don't know exactly what I'm looking for, what icon on the map I'm looking for. I bet you it's this cave to the north, right there. Okay, so first, we gotta cross one more river. I don't want to drop anything, game. Discovered a river. It's a little bit wider, unfortunately. Okay. Jump. That'll give me a little bit of a head start. We're drowning. There we go. Whew. I wouldn't mind finding... What is that? Is that a wild boar? I was gonna say if I can find some food. Yeah, it is a wild boar. Wild boar. I don't want to fight an entire pack of wild boars, though. I mean, I do have to be kind of smart about the targets I choose. North, northwest. Anyways, once we make it to this cave, if we make it to this cave, there should be some food in there. We'll either slay the beast, steal his food, or inevitably get killed. It's approaching the moment of truth. It's getting tense for me. Might seem dumb, but it's been a lot of walking to get here. Okay, what is this? Tracks 4. Freak of Twilight's water left footprint. A freak of Twilight's thick water left footprint is here. The signs lead northeast. So, the bastard might not be home yet. No, I don't want to lie on the ground. How quickly and quietly will you move? This is the new stealth menu. Stroll, creep. Oof. run, sprint, jog. I'm not gonna really mess with that yet. Okay, what do we got here? We got a bayberry with table, lorbrum, something's bones, nickel silver cauldron, honeybee paste. How do I pick this up? We're gonna get the honeybee paste. We put it in our pigtail fiber. There's dwarf blood, skulls. That's not so good. Okay, so we're gonna have to go hunt this bastard down. He's obviously been kidnapping and cooking dwarfs for quite some time. There's an iron hive here. He's a honey burglar. Honeybee remains. He's a honeybee murderer. That fiend. I think these are his tracks. Broken vegetation, yes. Unfortunately, that's where it ends. Dang it. Tracks visible. What's the tracks button? I don't want to jump. I don't want to be in a submissive posture. Okay, so Shift K maybe? No. Oh wait. No, these are my tracks that I'm seeing. Where are you at, you demonic bastard? Don't tell me I'm gonna have to wait around at your house for you to show up and get the jump on me. I think that's what we're gonna do though. Double back and just wait for the beast. Northeast. That's the tracks I'm seeing. Some type of night creature. Okay, so we're going to wait for 8 hours. Maybe he'll come back, maybe he won't. Oh no, I'm on the ground. I did not realize. I'm gonna be screwed. Strikes at us, but we blocked the shot. I came back. No, I didn't want to lie on the ground. Okay. So I think it's behind me. I'm hurt, kind of. Let's look at me. My lower body and my lower left arm are scratched up. My guts are bruised, and I've got butterflies because I fell asleep waiting for this bastard. Let's see. We're gonna strike. We've got an easy strike on either the head or the arm. I think on just the arm. Left foot, easy strike, fairly solid. We're gonna go for that. We're gonna slap. No, we're gonna. We'll slash at it with the copper short sword. It bites us in the left upper arm, bruising the bone. It latches on. As it latches on, we slash it in the left foot from behind, fracturing the bone. A sensory nerve's been severed. Its leg goes numb and it falls over. It shakes us around as it goes, tearing apart our left upper arm's muscle and bruising the bone. An artery tears open and the walls are sprayed with blood. Many nerves have been severed and a tendon's been torn. Apparently my arm still works good enough. I don't know what arm my sword is in, but I'd rather drop my shield than my sword. Let's see, we have a normal strike, but can't land it squarely on the neck. We're going to go with that. We're going to stab. We lose hold of the copper short sword. That's not what I wanted to do. Let's get the copper short sword. We put it up. Now this is my problem. I have no idea how to juggle inventory. Inventory. Oh god. It's raining outside. How do I wield? Let's see. I hate having to go to this, but I'm gonna have to. Pick up an item, hold or hang something. Jump, talk. Put an item in a container. Draw or put away weapon. Remove, so it's R and Q. We're going to remove for better or worse. Where's my shield at? Okay, apparently we strapped the bronze shield to our body. We're going to remove the copper short sword. And now we're going to get back to action. We have another shot on the neck. Let's take that. We're going to stab. It shakes us around by the arm, tearing some more muscle and bruising the bone. Another artery has been torn open. We stab it in the neck. and the whole head flies off. It's been struck down. Yeehaw. There's its neck, its head. There's my blood all over the place. We are victorious, even if we are going to bleed out and die, probably. We're bleeding, thirsty, our left upper arm's been damaged. Got 1 kill. Our health, let's see, our ability to grasp is somewhat impaired. We have motor nerve damage, sensory nerve damage. We've got heavy bruising on our arms. Some of this should actually repair. Artery torn, torn tendon. We don't have any treatment scheduled, of course. Okay. We can't travel until we leave this site, if we can leave this site. I think I can see my own tracks to the north. Now, what I need to do is find a town. We have rag-romanced the hillocks up this way. Unfortunately, I'm going to have to sleep until dawn. If we can make it to this little village, this little hillock. What is this? Is this a friendly place? Scarlet Buds. It's a forest retreat. Ran by elves. You know what? No, I don't want to... Yeah. I guess I will. Let's see what the elves are doing. I don't know what that is. A tree house. Here we go. I was looking for something that we could actually interact with. How am I doing? Still wounded. Left upper arm. Artery is torn. Motor nerve severed. Sensory nerve severed. I'll never be able to dual wield again. But I can still carry a sword. And we've avenged some of the townspeople. What is this? Broken vegetation. It's a large shoe print. So I don't know why I'm tracking a forgotten beast to the south. Dwarf, I think that's mine. Gotta be careful not to mess up the tracks and contaminate them with my own. Anyways, I don't even know how to climb up into a tree house. Oh, elves! Come down from your tree houses and talk to me. Before I have to leave this town and go find someplace more interesting. I wonder if they have like lifts, little elevators, or if they have stairs that I have to climb. Are the tree houses in the top of the trees or in the bottom? Is this food, by the way? Fisher berries. Can I harvest these? Pick ginkgo leaf. Ignite. Okay, we pick up the ginkgo leaf and put it in our backpack. Let us eat the honeybee ichor and the ginkgo leaf, because why not? You know what? Fuck elves and their little forest retreat. I really just want to find my nearest dwarven brethren, which unfortunately is right here. I thought I was going to have to go a little bit further. No significant structures. What's all this stuff? A castle mound? Drinking mound. Civic mound. Hillocks. Let's check out this castle. I'm going to end the video soon. Well, if I was a dwarf castle, where would I be? Would I have... Whoa, buddy. You guys are flying after me. No quarter. A goblin axe lord. Goblins live here? What are goblins doing here? Goblin axe lord. The battle rages. Ah, no. What is going on here? What's all this stuff? It's a drunk. More drunks. Are the drunks chasing the goblins out of here? Mark's dwarf. Hey, dwarfs, what's going on? Are you going to shoot me and kill me? There's fighting. What's going on? That's what I want to know. How about I follow you guys? Did you kill the goblin? Where's the party at? I can almost see too many tracks. Okay. Ah, where's the party at? Where's your fucking king at? So I showed up at just the right time. Wow, there's a lot of tracks here. First off, let's just turn those tracks off so I can actually see. So this place is filled with drunks. This is a drunken dwarf hillock filled with elite. There's an elite marks dwarf, a militia commander. This place is awesome. For now, we're gonna end the video. Whenever I come back, we're gonna see what all these drunks are up to. See if they got any missions for us, and then we're gonna tell them our tale of bravery. I love this place already.